It's a good day to have a good day. Hello, everybody. My name's Cece Ray. Thank you for joining me. We are talking about Robyn Dixon and Juan Dixon. Did he cheat? Did he not cheat? Is she just brushing it under the rug? I'll tell you, fans are upset. They're calling for her to be fired. Should she be fired? Let's get into it. But before we do, make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And with that, let's break the dish. We are talking about Robyn Dixon and Juan Dixon today. Did he cheat? Did he not cheat? I'm not sure about that, but we're going to talk about it. So we know that on The Real Housewives of Potomac all season long, Robyn has been delaying the wedding, and you know she's been given this reason, that reason, and then finally, when she decides to marry him, she doesn't even want a wedding cake. I mean, she just wants to run up there, say "I do." That's the end of it. Just weird, especially because when Juan asked her to marry him for the second time, it was in a huge party where everybody was jumping up and down and yelling and screaming. So you go from that to, I just want to get married. We're just going to get married. We're just going to say I do, and that's the end of it. We don't want any parents there. We don't want any friends there. Nothing. A little weird. Now, what from I do understand is that possibly, this is what I've heard, that when they did get married, there was a few family and friends there. So maybe she changed her mind a little bit. I'm not sure. But now it's come out why the wedding was delayed in the first place. Now, we're not seeing this on this season, and people are upset about it. And so let's just get into it. So this came out about Juan Dixon cheating. This is on All About the Tea. I love them. If you have a chance, go over. They are excellent. And they revealed that a TikTok account revealed receipts he received from a mystery woman who claims she met up with Juan. TikToker Giorgio said that he spoke to the woman who claimed to be one of Juan's side chicks and even shared hotel receipts. The hotel receipt shows a man named Juan Dixon purchased a hotel room in the Maryland area. That's something to go on. And the alleged side chick revelation comes as a shock since, according to the Real Housewives of Potomac, when Juan was hanging out with her, he was engaged to Robyn. As per the Giorgio Says video, Robyn knew all about Juan's cheating and was okay with it. Robyn only asked the woman not to reveal her affair with Juan because it would affect their public image. In a text to the blogger, she says, "All for TV. I have no reason to lie and never made it public." The woman went on to explain the weird reason she stopped talking to Juan and put an end to the affair. Juan's alleged side chick said that she stopped messing around with him because he wanted her to service one of his friends. Yikes. She said that she was leaving Juan to go back home. One of his friends came to her hotel room and exposed himself to her and asked her to service him. She said that moment put her off from the Real Housewives of Potomac star. Even after ghosting Juan for being a creep, the woman provided receipts of him reaching out to her in a message dated January 26, 2022, but she never responded. Interesting. So this woman comes out and she says, yeah, I was seeing him pretty much all through the pandemic for a year. Uh, and this is why she broke up with him. She didn't want to see him anymore. Pretty creepy, huh? I mean, yeah, I wouldn't want to see him either if he tried to get me to service one of his friends. That is a little creepy. So, do we believe this woman? I mean, she came out with receipts right away. She came out with a hotel receipt. She came out with text messages. I don't know. She's got she's got a lot of things backing her up. Now, Robin decided to, you know, come forward and explain to everyone what she thinks is the truth. On Reality Blurb, Robyn Dixon took to her and Giselle Bryant's podcast on Monday, which, by the way, I heard on TikTok. What really went down between now husband Juan Dixon and a woman claiming to be his mistress. After Juan was accused of having an affair with the woman, the Real Housewives of Potomac cast member confirmed their interaction, explained why his credit card was used to pay for her hotel room, and admitted to her lingering issues, which resulted in their wedding being delayed as a result of the scandal. I really hate that I'm talking about this because I don't like to give negative situations attention, but I said I would. Robyn began on January 30th episode of Reasonably Shady. According to Robyn, Juan did communicate with the woman who recently put him on blast. However, the woman's account of the situation, which began in late 2020, is not 100% accurate. The woman reached out to him through Instagram, told him she loved Robyn and Giselle on the show, and she loved us, and he's handsome. And so, like a dummy, which he should not have done, but a lot of men like attention, he he interacted with her, Robyn revealed, denying Juan ever dated her. This was not his girlfriend. He did not date this woman. He communicated with her on Instagram, and somehow it ended up being on text. While the woman wasn't initially able to travel to Maryland from Canada due to the country's travel restrictions, she eventually ended up there, claiming to Juan that she was visiting a Baltimore Ravens player. She's like, "I'm coming to Maryland." And he's like, "Whatever," because he's not asking for her to come. And you date some Baltimore Ravens player. He's not asking her to come. He's not entertaining. He did not pay for her flight. I actually saw when she sent the hotel receipt and all that. She also sent her flight airline information, and that credit card is not Juan's credit card. Robyn continued of their conversation. But when it went, but when it came to the woman's hotel receipt, Robyn admitted Juan did pay for her room, insisting he did so only after she claimed her wallet was stolen at a casino. He said he felt bad for her and he went to the hotel, put his debit card down, and left. And she's like, "Oh, you're leaving? You're not going to spend time with me?" She tells him she wants to go get her hair done. She wants to go to Western Union. She has all these places she's asking him to take her. Meanwhile, he's confused because he's like, "Aren't you here to see a Baltimore Ravens player?" Robyn recalled. Because Juan felt bad for the woman, he ultimately enlisted a friend to take her around. When I found out about this and Juan was explaining himself, I was like, "That sounds crazy, but okay, that happened." But people were saying Juan's a sex trafficker because he sent his friend. No, he's not dating the girl. She came on her own, so his friend helped out, she explained. From what I understand, they got it on, what his friend said, that has nothing to do with Juan. Looking back at her own interaction with the woman, Robyn said she reached out to her via email on November 2021. She emails me in November 2021, emails this hotel receipt, and my response was, "Hi," because I always greet people. "Hi, thank you for the information. Take care." She shared, denying ever asking the woman not to go public. I expect you to go public because people love to have a moment, especially when she started texting Juan, asking him for money. Robyn noted she sent a $4,000 money request. She also would listen to Reasonably Shady and text him stuff that I said on the podcast. She's mad. She's bitter that he didn't want her, Robyn added. All of what she's trying to imply did not happen. Yes, did Juan make a mistake by communicating with this woman? Absolutely. Absolutely. And did we handle it? Did we talk about it? Did we work through it? Absolutely. Although Juan's interaction with the woman was a big bump in his and Robin's relationship, the RHOP cast member confirmed the drama has been handled after a bit of delay of their nuptials. The wedding situation was kind of like put on a back burner because we had so much shit to work out. Meanwhile, Giselle said she too received a DM from the woman. I'm like, what the, Juan? I kind of wanted to punch him in the face because nobody needs this, but I'm happy y'all worked it out, she told Robin. We worked it out, Robin replied. He learned his lesson. He was just being way too nice. And like I said, he needs attention. He's a needy man that needs attention. When Giselle then asked if Robin was giving Juan the attention he needs, Robin hesitated. That's a part of things that we've had to work on as a couple. He gets attention, but I'm saying, okay, well, what else are you doing to get the attention that you crave? So those are like relationship issues that we have to work out, Robin confessed. He needs attention, and I love to be by myself, but this would be my issue with anybody. According to according to Robin, she knew Juan's interaction with the woman would be mentioned in the show's seventh season. I just knew it was going to come out, and I wasn't going to dance around it all, she shared. I was going to say, I'm aware of it. We've dealt with it. We've talked about it. It's been an issue in our relationship, and we worked through it, and we are. The criticism and the hate that makes us stronger, that brings us together. As for whether the topic will be discussed on season 8, Robin said, if we want to go into season 8 talking about it, we'll talk about it. I don't care. I'm not running from it. And if they ask me to talk to him about it on camera, he might ask me to kick rocks or tell him, but I'll talk about it. This situation is not going to break our family, she added. So that's her response to this woman coming public that she had an affair with Juan Dixon. Now, I always believe that there's his side, her side, and then there's really the truth. And the truth always lies in the middle, right? So let's really think about this a second. So this woman comes out to this TikToker and has receipts, has text messages. She's saying that Robin knew, that Robin asked her not to go public with it. And this woman decided, I'm going to go public with it. Now, did she say, don't go public with it until we are done taping the season? Maybe that's what she meant. Now, finally, this woman is going public. This woman came with receipts, that's for sure. But Robin is giving the explanations. Okay, Robin, I'm thinking, where are your receipts? Where are the text messages and the emails stating that she was asking Juan for money? She was bribing him. Where are your statements to back you up, to back your story up? Because I'm thinking that something did happen. And that's why you had to work through it. And I'm also thinking that you're trying to just kind of brush it under the rug. This whole thing with, oh, I knew they were going to bring it up in this season. Yeah, I'm not buying that either because we just saw an episode recently where Karen actually brought it up and said that your marriage is going to be fake. You know that Juan's been cheating. And Robin didn't say, yeah, you're right. I'm aware of this situation. You might have it wrong. You might have the details wrong, but I'm aware of the situation. That's not actually what she did. In fact, she pulled out her phone right away and started showing a picture of Karen with blue eyes. And if you remember, Ashley saw the picture. She wouldn't show it to Karen. Leaned over to Karen and said, yeah, don't worry about it. It's just a picture from back in the day. Interesting, right? So I'm thinking That was Robin deflecting. Because if she knew that somebody was going to bring it up on that season, she would have turned around and said, "Yeah, you're right. I know all about what you're talking about. You might have the details wrong, but I know all about it." But that's not what she did, which also makes me question, did he have an affair? Did he cheat? Did he? I think he might have. That's just my opinion. You could have a different one, but I think he might have. That's why they had to work through it. But bring the receipts, just like this woman did, Robin. Let's see those receipts. Let's see those emails that she was asking for money. I'd like to see them because your story has a little bit of holes in it. I'm not saying this woman doesn't have holes in her story too, but eh, there's definitely a big question there. Now, there also was a question of why they got married. Okay. I heard a rumor that they got married right away, after all, because this way she wouldn't have to testify in court. That's right. That is right. Testify in court. You heard me correctly. Because Juan Dixon is in a little bit of trouble at Coppin State. According to Yahoo News, Juan Dixon from the Real Housewives of Potomac has been named in a lawsuit. He is the current head coach of basketball for Coppin State University in Baltimore, Maryland. Juan has been accused of not reporting sexual misconduct between an assistant basketball coach and a player. Interesting, right? A report from Baltimore Brew notes that Coppin State assistant coach Lucien Brownlee has been accused of catfishing a player named Iben Williams online. Eventually, their online encounters allegedly progressed to graphic texts and photos. In the lawsuit, Williams accuses Brownlee of blackmailing him into recording sexual encounters. Upon his refusal to keep doing it, Brownlee allegedly shared the very explicit videos. Dixon is named in the lawsuit for not taking action against Brownlee after he learned of his behavior. The university has been accused of retaliating against him by snatching Williams' financial aid. Williams claims the incident started during his freshman year of college in 2018 when a girl who was romantically interested in him contacted him online. He initially believed the images were private and in the context of a budding relationship between the two. But things took a turn when the person behind the account asked for more sexual content and threatened to release the ones they already had if he didn't keep the images coming. Scared of what these images surfacing could do to his basketball career, he continued to send them. During a conversation with Brownlee in 2019, Williams says Brownlee told him that had sent the same person sexual content. The person blackmailing Williams then requested a video of him and Brownlee engaging in sexual acts. He initially refused, but later gave to the request. In 2020, Williams stopped responding to the blackmailer, which led to the explicit content being shared with basketball staff and faculty on social media. Dixon is accused of sweeping the incident under the rug. Williams met with Dixon to discuss other issues, and the topic of Brownlee came up. Dixon reportedly failed to take action. Interesting, right? So why didn't he report it? Because he's friends with the assistant basketball coach? You know, could that be possible? It seems like him and Robin have a good habit of sweeping things under the rug. But it always seems to get them back in trouble at the end. So, did they get married so she doesn't have to testify or anything like that? I'm not quite sure she would have to testify in this. I mean, she has nothing to do with it unless, they're trying to say that he told her about it and still didn't report it to, you know, the authorities or the university. thinking that's the only way she would have to testify. But it is kind of interesting how they're claiming he's kind of swept that under the rug, kind of like his wife, sweeping him cheating, possibly, allegedly, under the rug. So take the whole picture in consideration. What do you think? I mean, I'm only giving my opinion. I would love to hear what you think. Put your comments down below so we can start the discussion. And this is what we do. But before, make sure that you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, because here we break the dish.